Hey everyone, I did a little bit of a touch up to the face. When I got behind the mirror, I could see that from this angle here, the face wasn't being broken up enough. I also added a little bit more white over there, and I did also add a little bit more white over here, over the top, okay? Other thing I noticed when I reviewed that video I just did is that when basically I blend in a lot better with this camo under these lighting conditions when I'm in a well-lit area. When I went into the shadows, you could clearly see the outline of a man, right? Because what happened is the white and black just disappeared and you just saw the outline. So for this camo under these lighting conditions, I pretty much have to stay in a lit area. So that's one of the things you gotta know about your camo. It's like, because lighting conditions can change how effective your camo is, okay? So I'm gonna go out there in the woods. I'm gonna be shooting at a small stop sign over there, not the big one here, the little stop sign over there. What you guys are gonna do is you're gonna see, you know, if you can spot me before I start moving, okay? I mean, once I start moving, yeah, you'll notice the motion. But the point is that when I'm stationary, I'm gonna be shooting at the target here from a stationary position. So while I am shooting, all right, how well am I hidden? Okay, so let me go out there. So let me know what you guys think. How does this camo work? I'm gonna review the video myself. So part of the reason why I'm doing this is so I can look at the video and see how I look out there. You know, see how you know, how different lighting conditions and how movement affects, you know, how I look. Okay, so it's a fun exercise. A lot of times I talk to people about camo. In an SHTF type of situation, some of the best camo that you can have is just being able to blend in with non-combatants, okay? So it might actually be like the exact opposite of what I'm doing here, okay? So I had a chance to watch the video. I think the color worked out pretty good. If you watch the video a couple of times, you're gonna see that there's a little bit of a telltale movement right before I'm about to start shooting. Okay, so the question now is, you know, how are we going to cover up that little bit of movement, right? Because there's always going to be a tiny little bit of movement. So today is a day with no wind. There's no wind. I realized this while I was watching the video. If there was wind, there's a bunch of little trees out there, right? Little small trees that are growing, little evergreens, right? That are normally blowing back and forth, okay? So this type of an exercise would have been a lot better if I had planned it on a day that was more windy, okay? Instead of a day that's like freaking 7 degrees or negative 7 degrees. So I should have planned it on a windy day, not a sub-freezing day. Okay. So yeah, a little bit of wind can go a long way towards masking a little bit, a little bit of movement. Obviously, if you're out there, running back and forth doing jumping jacks, I mean, you're going to be seen. But if you're moving slowly and the trees are kind of little trees moving back and forth, that can really help you out. So that's the thing that stood out while I was watching that video. So for the purpose of filming this, I had to keep this confined to about 30 degrees, right? Because obviously the camera can only take in so much. And also distance-wise, all the shooting that I did was inside of 50 yards, okay? Inside of 50 yards. When I was shooting from behind that target over there, that's about 40 feet, okay? So I was really close to the camera. And I had to be in order for the video to mean anything, because you can only observe so much through the camera, okay? If you were here in person using your actual eyes, I probably could have gone out to, about 100 feet, all right? And yeah, you would have had a hard time seeing me. In these woods, I probably would have to get within 100 to 150 feet, not yards, feet, because the trees are so thick in order to have a clear line of sight. So everything is going to be pretty close, in a situation where you got, camo and people not wanting to be seen, okay? So yeah, that's the interesting takeaway from this video that I really hadn't thought about as I was planning this today. That if it was a windy day, it probably would have been helpful for the purpose of, masking, minor movements, okay? So drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to y'all soon.